Well, hello, everybody. I lost my little Furby over the top of my microphone, so it's going to be a little bit wind noise-ish. Sorry about that, but I'm going to try to record something anyway. We got Peggy back in the house, as always, runs excellent now. But I had a little problem. Actually, it was quite a large problem. And this clutch cover, water pump cover, is a royal pain in the butt to try to change. And when it was overheating on Brent, they were trying everything they could do. They decided to take that all apart and change the water pump, which they did a great job with, but it is very difficult to get this clutch cover back on. You'd think you just line things up and pop it on like you would any other bike, but there's a lot of stuff in there that has to line up, and the clutch is really interesting. It's got this shaft that goes down, and it's got a it's got splines that go this way, and then on the shaft that goes into the clutch that releases the pressure plate has slots in it. They have to line up perfectly, and if you don't do that, try to push it on a little too hard or something, then it will crack and break. Thus, the old one, come over here, this is such a pigsty. I'm going to spend some time cleaning this place up. I just made a mess because I'm so excited to go out and ride. This is the old one, and you can see it cracked. He tried to JB weld it, but with the flexing of pushing on the clutch and everything, it kept breaking loose and leaking like crazy. So I got online. A brand new cover is $850. So I kind of waited and watched and got this one on eBay for $50. Came from Italy, and it's a different color, but the original color is more this color. But you know what? I like the bastardized bike. It kind of draws me to it, you know? So what I want to do is I want to start it up. I want to go out and ride it. I've topped off the water, well, antifreeze. I've topped off the oil. It hasn't been leaking. Some of this is just residual from making a mess, but I want to go take a ride and see if it leaks. And if it doesn't leak, then it's going to be a nice, stable bike. Watch how nice this thing is to start up. Bang! Just like that. Just like that. It hasn't overheated. I let it sit in here and run for about 20 minutes. The fan did come on, but it stayed at about, what was it, 80 on the gauge. I kind of think that's 80 degrees Celsius. I think. To be honest, I don't know, because it's definitely not going to stay at 80 degrees Fahrenheit. So it must be Celsius. But let's go for a little Rudy Doot Toot, and away we go on old Peggy Roo. Oh, you know what? I got to check the clutch too, because I had to take the clutch apart. Before we get too anxious here. Let me see if the clutch will release. Oh yeah, nice. Yeah, it works great. Okay. Close due. People don't come stealing my stuff. There we go. That's better. Get some nice tight shifteroo. I do not know why my tachometer's not working. Something I'm going to have to research and figure out why. It did before. Nice wide ratio transmission. It just grinds away. I don't know, there's just something about this bike I like. Maybe because it's different, maybe because it's bastardized in so many different ways. It's got a different colored tank. Now it's got a different colored clutch cover. It's got dual sport wheels, rim locks. It's got a bastardized air box. It's got an exhaust can from a KLR 650. Geez, what else? It's just fun to ride, man. We're going to pull up here a little ways and then we're going to take a look and see if it's got that nice overdrive. Man, it's great. We'll just come up here a little bit, pull over and see if it's leaking. Kind of don't think it is, but adjust the clutch a little bit too. Yeah, it's at 60 on the temperature gauge. Nada. I mean, there's some residual oil from before, but oh, I missed ground right there. Okay, that's good. I'll fix that up when I get home. Yeah, let's adjust the clutch a little bit. The village bicycle lives for another day. Honestly, people, this thing's running like a champ. Idling great, good power, no hiccups, misses, nothing. Yeah, she's a dirty little girl right now, but I can definitely fix that up with a little scrubby scrub. Pretty impressive, if I do say so myself. I don't know, I really like this bike. Everybody would ask me, why? When you got a KTM 990, why? You know why? Because it's weird. I like weird stuff, and I can't not lie. Where does this go? I like weird stuff. I like stuff that nobody else wants or has. I really do. I mean, that's just grunting. That's like third gear probably, just grinding away. You see that snow up there on the peaks? It's cold, but it's not bad. And honestly, I like riding this bike when it's dirty and nasty and all that. Woohoo! I don't know if you guys can hear that wind in here, but I mean, I'm just letting it grind on the bottom, you know, letting it pull. Actually, is really pretty good. Let's go down the dirt just a little bit, shall we? Oh, the nice thing about dual sports. Ooh, slippery, slippery. I don't have a knobby tire on the back. I've got that trail wing or whatever that is. Oh, it's getting nar. Heck, let's get dirty. Ooh, this house is for sale up here. Oh, now that is cool. Check that out. That'd be a fun little place to live up there. That would be fun, wouldn't it? Then your car would never be clean, ever. Oh, guys, gals. It's fun to get out on the bike. Peggy's such a little camper. I mean, it's just a fun little dual sport. I mean, I guess you can call it a dual sport. I call it a heavy dual sport. Kind of in that same class as the KLR 650. I think this bike is better. Sorry for the wind noise. My Furby fell off, but I think I kept it. Ooh, let's get the Magpie. Woohoo! I can actually. Now that clutch is about right. We got snow up here and it's a little chilly, but I got my winter gloves on. I got my leather jacket on. Believe it or not, leather is such a good insulator. It really is. I've got my liner in there and I've got a little hoodie on underneath, which makes it tolerable. But old Peggy, man, she's a champion. Fun to ride. I think I would rather have a knobby rear tire on it. I think I got one somewhere at home, but the brakes are excellent. Let's hit it here. $70? Oh! Well, 3 gears will get you up to about 70. Not bad for a little single cylinder thumper. 650. Well, the horses are out today. Ching Farms out there working it. Oh man, you guys, it makes me happy. You know, I think I might do. I might find a little spot for a little piccaroni. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna jump on the old sidewalk. No cops around. Turn you off for just a minute. Yep. Sometimes you gotta take her back in the woods, people. Not very many woods around here, but we're gonna get out of here before we get in too much trouble. There's people right where I want to go. Oh, that was fun. Watch out for the Instagrams, homie. I'm going to be throwing one up today. Yes, sirree. That was fun. Thanks for coming out with me. Looks like old Peggy's back on the road, reliable again. I think I'm just going to ride her around just for fun every once in a while, you know? Anyhow, more stuff's coming. Good to have you guys around as always. Keep it real, keep it weird, eh?